Public interviews must be stopped. What does Mr. Kameron have for us today? Let's find out. The thing is, I love public interviews. I feel like public interviews on TikTok, it's one of those things you can't skip. You just have to watch it and just watch stupidity. Like recently, I've just been watching a lot of stupidity. So anyways, let's see what the video is. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm not gonna lie, these public interviews must be stopped.
Why?
Like, I feel like ever since the doors from lockdown opened back up, these public interviews have come back in full force.
No,
I've
they have.
seen nothing but public interviews on.
It's crazy because it's just the beginning. Public interviews is always a big trend around summer, bro. Like when it starts to get hot outside, bro, that's all you're gonna see. And I can't lie, you might even see me doing some as well too.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, everything. Every time I open up a social media platform, I always see somebody with a mic walking up to somebody and shoving a mic down somebody's throat. It's honestly insane. 5 years ago, public interviews were actually pretty big. You know, it started off pretty innocent with YouTubers like Smooth Geo, basically going around his school and asking people trick questions. And then from there, it just went to people asking freaky questions. I don't know where this like jump came from, where people
I did used to do them,
questions to
they were
freaky
fun
questions, but it just happened. And this actually went on for a few years until the pandemic hit. Once the pandemic hit, you know, everyone was inside. Nobody was really outside.
Hit the reset button.
Like, how are you going to do a public interview inside your crib, you know? So yeah, public interviews really died down. But like I said, now since everything's opened back up and everyone's pretty much back outside, you know, pandemic has been over for a fat minute, public interviews are back and bigger than ever. And instead of it being in a longer form format, there are like public interviews in long form format still, but they've gotten pretty popular in a short form format. Don't get me wrong, there are some pretty funny public interviews out there. Like one of my favorites right now are the public interviews where like the guys are kind of mean to the other person, but it always ends up being funny. Here's an example.
The question is, what's one of your biggest achievements you earned in life?
One of my biggest achievements, I would say, was I was working in the manufacturing.
Boring.
Y'all
like, even though that was kind of messed up, you know, the man was literally about to pour his heart out. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. Like, let's be real. Another type of public.
Hey, you said podcasters should have a license behind them, bro. I have seen some shocking podcasts, and by shocking, I don't mean by the quality being bad or whatever, because you know, everyone starts from somewhere. It's the topics that people discuss and the views that some people have. But listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But sometimes people just say some stupid stuff where I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, bro, I need a refund for the minutes I've just wasted watching your stupidity. Like, what the hell? Some of the things I hear, I'm just like, oh my goodness. But then, you know, you can't really blame them now, because then you've got podcasts, then you've got all these AI tools which make podcasts a lot easier to make. You've got these AI tools which will basically in one click make 100 clips out of your podcast. The podcast scene is heavily saturated. But that's why I give my props to Shits and Gigs, because they have absolutely dominated and created a whole lane for themselves in the podcast game. Selling out O2, nearly 9 million followers on TikTok, which by the way, I only found out a couple days ago. I saw one of their clips on TikTok and I went on their page and I was like, it was like 8.6 million followers. I said, what? I was like, what? Bro, I could not believe it. I knew they were big, but I didn't know they were that big. Like, they're worldwide big. I said, wow, fair play. So yeah, big up Shits and Gigs, man, for real. Big up Shits and Gigs. But yeah, stupid non-factual stuff is just dumb. It's dumb.
Interview that I like are the ones where they'll like go up to somebody and they'll ask, if you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? And usually that other person that they're talking
I like those
to always
questions.
Gives like the biggest wave of motivation ever.
And if you were to go back in time and have a conversation,
I like
with
these
your
ones
20-year-old
sometimes.
self, when you were starting from zero, what's the best advice that you would give to your younger self?
The best advice I heard was, the world becomes a better place when a man plants seeds for the future generations for shade that he will never enjoy.
Like, those are pretty good. And then you also got the public interviews where they're like, yo, what do you do for a living? I feel like everyone.
No, I hate those.
Videos, you know.
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
But when I tell you, these public interviews are starting to get
Daniel
out of
Mack.
hand. Bro, tell me why. I'm at the gym the other day, you know, getting in a quick workout, just running on the treadmill. I look up and I see on the TV screen, there's this commercial in a public interview format.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever wasted money on?
I was paying for 2 Netflix accounts over like 3 years.
That's like $1,400. $100,000.
What?
How'd you figure that out?
I saw an app that shows you all the monthly subscriptions you have and how much you're paying.
Like, if you don't get this fake ass commercial on
What?
with these Mr. Beast edits out of here, like, bruh, that is a paid actor. That is not no.
What's the dumbest purchase you've ever done? All right, chat, I'll go. The dumbest thing I've ever purchased was actually quite recently. It was the Apple Vision Pros. Those things are the most hideous things I've ever bought in my life. I honestly, man, I wasted a lot of money, chat. I wasted a lot of money, man. That was the biggest, most stupidest purchase ever, bro. It still makes me sad that I actually bought them. But it is what it is. You live and learn, chat. You live and you learn. It's literally a whole beta. Bro, it's so bad, man. Honestly, do not buy them.
Civilian on the street that you just went up and interviewed. Like, bro, the acting is literally worse than the acting on the Black and Orange website, bro. Like, these people got to get on. Look, I don't know who created this commercial, you know, but I'm gonna tell you right now, your target audience does not want these fat ass letter edits on a commercial. Look, I'm gonna be real. TV.
Nah, I don't
older
use it
people,
at all. I don't
you know?
use
I don't
Apple
really
Vision
see
Pro
a
at
lot
all.
of people, or at least a lot of the youth watching TV as much as they used.
There's nothing to
you know?
do on
Growing
it.
up,
That's
I used to
useful.
watch a lot of TV.
Like, there's nothing to use it for on a day-to-day basis. So like, I don't know why I got it. I thought it would be a lot more useful than what it is. I don't watch TV, so I can't watch shows on it. It's a lot of effort to actually use, like, doing all this and doing that, bro. You start to get a bit tired. You just go, bro, why am I doing all this? I can just pick up my phone and just press my thumb and I can type, if that makes sense, rather than staring and concentrating and going, and it's not working and you gotta go back, bro. It's all long. Just pick up my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Maddie Beats, I'm gonna do it. Let me know when it starts. Wait, what time does it start? Shit, has it started already? Has it started already? No, it ain't started. It ain't started yet. 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's kind of late. What's that, like 1 p.m., 1 a.m.? What's 8 p.m. Eastern? That's 1 a.m., no?
TV.
If I get eye drops,
but I can only imagine that kids are only really watching YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Netflix, Disney Plus nowadays. And when I imagine somebody watching TV, it's usually an older person, like a grandma or something. Bro, no random grandma is gonna buy Rocket Money because they seen that they threw some Mr. Beast edits in their commercial. I promise you, not even a toddler would purchase this if they could. You know those memes of like those undercover police officers trying to fit in? That's kind of what this commercial feels like, bro. Like, it feels like a terrible attempt to fit in with the youth. It's honestly atrocious. But if you thought that was bad, bro, it gets even worse, because the other day I was actually scrolling through Twitter, you know, getting in my daily scroll, and I saw this public interview pop up, you know. I was like, oh, shoot, public interview. Let me watch it, you know. Public interviews are pretty eye-catching. Tell me why this was a public interview of a woman asking people to stick their hands in their pants and give her a smell check. Basically touch their balls and let her sniff it.
So I'm here with today.
What?
The homie.
Rich homie Quan in the building. Y'all know what it is. So my question for you today is, could you stick your hands in your pants and let me smell your balls?
What? This is content.
Go ahead. Stick them in your hands and let me smell them. I want to see how it smells. Because, you know, niggas be stinking. Okay. It smell good, y'all. Smell check.
Yo, what
like,
the?
this ain't a...
Wait, hold on. Chat. Let me do a check quick. Hey, that smells good. I can't lie.
Manscaped ad. Why are we going around asking people to sniff their balls in public, bro? That is actually wild. And you know what? Actually, since we're asking questions, why did this man agree to that? Like, the fact that this man actually stuck his hand in his pants.
That would never happen in the UK.
Balls for like maybe
That would never happen in the UK, I swear down.
Out, his crusty little ball hand out, and put it.
Wait, what songs does Rich Homie Quan even have? I feel like I've seen the name before, but I can't put his name to a song. Is it Lifestyle? No, that's not him. I don't even know, bro. Police would be called. Facts, Maddie.
It up against her nose and she just started sniffing that like a hound, bro. That is absolutely crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie, dudes will do anything when the baddies
was I right? Yeah.
Oh, you said you wanted to put my hand
Oh, swear that's him. Damn.
my pants, you can
It's a
sniff my
banger.
balls. Anything for you, my precious little queen. Like, what are we doing, bro? What has society even come to, dog? Can we also talk about what is this woman even wearing? This woman got on like 37 belts as a skirt. Don't get me wrong, A for creativity, but what the F even is that, bro? This is also blurred out, so you can't really see it, but she has like a belt on as a bra, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I legit don't know what's worse, the question in this video or this woman's fit. I'm gonna definitely go with the question if I'm being honest.
I didn't even
Asking people
peep
to
her
sniff their
fit.
walls in public, that's kind of crazy.
I didn't even peep
Another
the
style
fit.
of public interview that I think is pretty cringe are those obviously fake public interviews.
Which
like
ones?
this one right here.
So how does it feel to have a sister?
My friends
Oh,
always ask me
nah,
if it's
chat.
pink.
Nah, I know exactly ones. I hate these. No, I hate these so much. Oh, this is a YouTube Shorts thing. This is a YouTube Shorts thing. Oh, I hate these. They're so fake. Hold on, let me take this in, Tom. I don't think I deeped it. Let me hear this. What are you saying, Lobes? What's going on?
Fake public interviews like this one right here.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that. Do you know?
What? Oh, bro.
Click the link in my bio. Just text
What?
me.
Like this content.
Oh man, what? What? Oh, that is terrible. Nah, she is the worst person ever. That is awful. To promo her page. Man.
Is edited for a child, but this woman's over here trying to promote her OnlyFans, which I think is just kind of weird. And why did this woman even have to drag her brother into this? Like, why are you over here asking your little brother if it's pink, bruh? I just know that this man be getting the meanest swirlies when he goes to school, all because of this.
man.
Y'all that don't know, this is actually the girl from the
That
Mr.
sucks.
Beast Squid Game video. She was
No way.
067, and basically
way.
after the Mr. Beast Squid Game vid, she basically started an OnlyFans.
I was running out of ideas. I'm just gonna start no.
Yeah, she's now over here pimping her little brother for the OnlyFans.
She makes like
subs. It's pretty
170K.
crazy. And if you thought that one was bad, here's another obviously fake public interview that's pretty cringe.
days.
Shots are missionary.
If you gonna look at me like that, I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna eat it.
What the? Nah, what the? Nah, what the hell was that?
Shots are missionary.
If you gonna look at me like that, I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna eat it.
Bro, what the hell is going on? Nah, public interviews actually need to be stopped. Oh my goodness. Chat. What the flip is going on? Nah. I didn't know this is what was going on. My public interviews are what's the capital of the UK? What's the capital of Zimbabwe? What's the capital of that? What's this? Spelled it. Bro, I ain't be seeing all this. I don't know whose FYP this is on.
I'm gonna suck it. And then once you're shaking and shit, I'm gonna keep sucking it. I don't care how sensitive it is.
What is going on?
I'm really a munch for real.
Can I find out?
This is the single
my
most
word.
cringiest thing
That's
I've ever
hella
seen.
cringe.
And brother, when I tell you, I used to watch Degrassi in high school. Not the old Degrassi, the new Degrassi. And this is more cringe than that. My guy is over here faking the corpse husband voice.
If you gonna look at me like that, I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna eat it.
I like eating things, like eating food.
Hey, big up Courts, man. Who used to watch Courts on Among Us? Hey, Courts Among Us was elite, bro. I can't lie. Courts Among Us that was peak lockdown, bro. That shit was lit.
Guy is over here trying to deepen his voice like, yo, shawty, I'm like, bro, get on somewhere. My guy sounds like he has morning breath in the afternoon. Like, I just know that this man's breath is hot. And why is this man flicking his tongue out back and forth like he's some sort of Pokemon? That is absolutely disgusting. What do people expect when they post something like this? Like, do they expect everyone to go like, oh my gosh, they're so freaky. Oh my gosh. You can just tell it's fake because there's no way that this public interview just started with both of them chest to chest, just talking freaky deaky to each other, bro. Like, what is this, dog? For the people out there that think like this video is real, go try this. Actually, I was gonna say go try this in public, but at the same time, if you do, you might like run off with a sexual assault charge or something.
Yeah, don't
Do not
even
try
this,
that, dog. Do not try
Don't
this.
even.
What's funny is there's actually a parody of this where instead of asking back shots or missionary, they ask back shots or a good career.
Back shots or a good career? I will pass on the back shots. I want to focus on myself. I strive for a well-organized schedule that balances work and personal life, allowing me to focus on my career goals while maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
And I don't know why this one is just super
get it.
funny because this man is like flicking his tongue back and forth, yet he's talking about having a well-balanced schedule. But since we're talking about public interviews, though, I feel like I should bring this up. There's actually this trend going on right now where people will go up in the street and ask women if they'd rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what
Raw.
man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear.
I'm not gonna lie, these answers are pretty baffling. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some creepy, weird dudes out there in the world.
Damn.
You know? Some creepy, odd dudes. But I guarantee these women would never genuinely want to be alone in a forest with a literal bear. Like, you are not Khabib. You are not fending yourself off from that bear.
shit.
No man is gonna do nearly as much damage as what that bear
Oh,
could possibly do to you.
grab
Like, they
that.
out here acting like they said, would you rather be stuck in a forest with Jeffrey Dahmer and R. Kelly or a bear? Like, bro, they just said a man. Like, I don't know. I just found this kind of weird. Like, nobody said you were gonna be in a forest with freaking Genghis Khan, dog. Like, I don't know. I just found the answers to that question really dumb. Like, do you see the size of
pretty
these
interesting.
bears? Don't get me wrong. Like, bears do look pretty cute and cuddly, you know? When you see a bear, you just think of like one giant dog.
That's
But
what
I
I'm saying,
promise you,
Fagos.
bears do
That's what I'm
damage.
thinking. I understand why a woman would say a bear, to be fair. There's some pretty fucked up guys here, bro. You said L knowledge? How? How do I have L knowledge?
Are some of the scariest creatures out there. One-on-one with a bear is an absolute death sentence. I promise you. But yeah, that's just like my 2 cents on public interviews. I don't know. I just felt like talking about public interviews in this video. I thought it would be pretty funny. Don't get me wrong. There are some good public interviews out there, like I said earlier. But at the same time, why are we sniffing people's balls in public? That is just absolutely odd behavior. And why are we also making these fake ass interviews? Like, come on, bruh. Like I said, that is a paid actor. Like, you're not fooling nobody with that acting. But yeah, all that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video.
days.
It'll be right up here on the screen.
Bro,
Thank you guys for
this guy's
watching.
too funny,
It's
bro.
Cameron, and I'm out.
Nah, this guy's actually so stupid, bro. Bro, he needs to upload more. I've told him as well to upload more, bro. I've told him to upload more, bro. He doesn't want to upload more. I don't know what's wrong with him.